A scoop of history, the mystery of ice cream's origin. Ice cream. It's a treat that brings joy to people of all ages, from children eagerly licking their cones to adults savoring every creamy bite. It's a beloved treat all over the world. But have you ever stopped to think about where this delightful dessert actually comes from? But have you ever wondered who first invented this delicious dessert? The origins of ice cream are shrouded in mystery and intrigue. The truth is, no one knows for sure. Some say it dates back to ancient China, where a mixture of milk and rice was frozen in the snow. The history of ice cream is a mix of facts and legends, spanning centuries and continents. From the royal courts of Europe to the bustling streets of modern cities, ice cream has evolved and adapted. Join us as we dig into the fascinating story of ice cream and explore its journey through time. We'll uncover the myths, the truths, and everything in between. Get ready for a scoop of history. This is a tale as rich and varied as the flavors of ice cream itself. Ancient treats have always fascinated us, especially those that have stood the test of time. Frozen delights in China and Persia are among the most intriguing. Our ice cream adventure begins thousands of years ago, tracing back to the ancient civilizations. In ancient China, people enjoyed a simple but refreshing treat that was both innovative and delightful. They combined ice with rice and milk, creating a unique dessert that was enjoyed by many. This is perhaps the earliest form of ice cream, dating back to around 200 BC. It was a treat that provided a cool respite from the heat. Over in ancient Persia, a similar dessert appeared, showcasing the ingenuity of these early cultures. It was a mixture of ice, rosewater, and vermicelli noodles called falude. This dessert was not only delicious but also a testament to the culinary creativity of the Persians. These ancient treats show us that people have loved frozen desserts for a long time. They remind us of the rich history and cultural significance of these early culinary innovations. Marco Polo's Frosty Tales, bringing ice cream west. Fast forward to the 13th century. The famous explorer Marco Polo traveled to China. His journey was long and arduous, taking him through vast deserts, towering mountains, and bustling cities. He was fascinated by the rich culture and the many culinary delights he encountered. He returned to Europe with stories of amazing things. These tales captivated the imaginations of many, painting vivid pictures of the exotic East. One of these stories involved a frozen dessert similar to what we know as sherbet. This icy treat was a refreshing novelty, made from fruit juices, sugar, and snow or ice. Some people believe Marco Polo brought back recipes for these icy treats, introducing them to Italy. These recipes were said to have inspired the creation of gelato, a beloved Italian dessert. However, there's no solid proof of this. Historical records from that time are scarce, and many of the stories about Marco Polo's adventures are based on oral traditions and later writings. It remains a popular legend in the history of ice cream. Whether or not Marco Polo truly brought back these recipes, his tales certainly contributed to the mystique and allure of frozen desserts in Europe. But how did ice cream become more accessible to the masses? As we move into the 17th century, we find that ice cream started to spread beyond the royal courts. In France, it was the Italian chefs who introduced ice cream to the French aristocracy, and it wasn't long before it became a sensation at the court of Louis XIV. The French even started opening the first ice cream parlors, known as glaceries, where people could come and enjoy this frosty delight. Meanwhile, in England, ice cream made its debut during the reign of Charles II. The story goes that Charles II was so impressed by the frozen treat that he offered a lifetime pension to his chef to keep the recipe a secret. However, the secret couldn't be kept for long. Ice cream recipes began to appear in cookbooks, and soon enough, ice cream was being enjoyed by more than just the elite. As trade routes expanded and sugar became more widely available, ice cream recipes evolved further. The introduction of new ingredients and techniques made it possible to create a wider variety of flavors and textures. By the 18th century, ice cream was becoming a popular treat in cafes and restaurants across Europe. So, while ice cream may have started as a luxury for the few, it was quickly becoming a beloved treat for many. And this was just the beginning of its journey to global fame. A royal treat, ice cream conquers Europe. By the Renaissance period, ice cream had arrived in Europe. It quickly became a favorite treat among the wealthy in Italy and France. Ice cream was a luxury that only a few could afford. It was often served at royal banquets and special occasions. Over time, ice cream recipes evolved and new flavors emerged. The invention of the hand-cranked ice cream maker in the 18th century made it easier to produce and enjoy. As the Renaissance period gave way to modern times, ice cream continued to evolve, delighting taste buds across centuries and continents. In the 16th century, ice cream was a luxury, reserved for the elite. Recipes were closely guarded secrets, often involving a mixture of milk, cream, sugar, and the occasional exotic flavoring like rosewater or orange blossom. Fast forward to the 18th century, the invention of the hand-cranked ice cream maker revolutionized the process. This innovation allowed for smoother textures and more consistent flavors, making ice cream more accessible to the general public. Vanilla and chocolate began to dominate the scene, becoming classic favorites. The 19th century saw the Industrial Revolution bring further advancements. Commercial ice cream production became possible, and with it came an explosion of new flavors and forms. Ice cream sodas, sundaes, and even the iconic ice cream cone made their debut during this era. Moving into the 20th century, ice cream became a staple of popular culture. The introduction of refrigeration technology meant that ice cream could be stored and enjoyed at home. This period also saw the birth of iconic brands and the mass production of ice cream, making it a treat for everyone, everywhere. Today, in the 21st century, the world of ice cream is more diverse and creative than ever. From artisanal gelatos to plant-based alternatives, the options are endless. Modern technology and culinary innovation have allowed for the creation of unique flavors like lavender honey and salted caramel, pushing the boundaries of this beloved dessert. Ice cream has come a long way from its humble beginnings as a royal treat. Its journey through time is a testament to human creativity and the universal love for this frozen delight. No matter how much it changes, one thing remains certain. Ice cream will always be a source of joy and indulgence for generations to come. So next time you savor your favorite scoop, remember, you're enjoying a piece of history that's been centuries in the making. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Millenium Studios for more fascinating stories like this.